For years, I felt like I had to hide behind makeup. My acne, my skin dysmorphia, and the bullying that I endured because of my skin made me feel so incredibly insecure. It made me believe that I wasn't good enough as I am. Today, I want to show you why your worth was never tied to your skin, even in makeup. I'm Tavi, a skin health specialist, creator of the Skin Triangle Method, and the founder of She Glows Anyway. Let's just dive in. So I'm going to do something really fun today, and I've never done this, so bear with me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to split half my face in makeup and half my face bare. And then I'm going to have a little chat with you at the end, and I'm quite excited to do this. It's quite like a fun little thing. So yeah, let's just get started. I've already done my skincare, I've got clean hands, and all I've got on is skincare products and obviously sunscreen. So let's get started. I'm just going to spray myself first with some face mist. Right, so how should I do this? Okay, let's see. If I split my face in the middle, which side should I do makeup? Thinking this side. Okay, I've made a decision. I've got quite a complicated history with like my skin, and dealing with acne as a teenager was incredibly hard. I was bullied quite badly for having acne as a teenager, and I had severe acne, and it made me feel so incredibly insecure in my skin that it got to a point where I couldn't leave the house much at all. Not even with makeup on, not even like at all really. Like I struggled to keep friends and do things and put myself out there because I was feeling so incredibly insecure in myself all of the time. And because of this, I developed skin dysmorphia, and it kind of just escalated from there. So even when I had clear skin and my acne improved, I still didn't feel better in my skin. And I think that's a misconception that so many of us have, is that we think that when we get our skin result, that immediately we'll just feel better in ourselves and we'll be able to like start showing up perfectly as we are, because you know we've got the thing that we've been waiting for. But it actually doesn't happen like that, and it's so frustrating because you know we just think that we will just feel better, and we don't. We do not feel better. In fact, we probably feel worse because we've been waiting for this thing to give us validation over feeling better, and then it doesn't give us that, and then we're like, well, what do we do now? And I've seen this like a lot, like with my clients, with myself, with friends, with family. Like whenever it comes to appearance, we're always waiting for external validation to tell us that we are enough, and that is not the way we should be going about it. We should not be going about it that way, and it's a really hard thing to get out of because we are in a society now where we are constantly showing like filtered skin, and like this is like how we should look, and this is how you should have your makeup, and there's just no realness anymore. Like there is just no authenticity online, and it's a hard world to be a part of. It is, because we want to feel good in our skin, we want to feel good in ourselves, and because we're constantly getting shown the reminder of what we should abide to, what we should look like, it's like we're constantly trying to reach a standard that we just physically cannot obtain unless, you know, we have fillers, we have like Botox, we get plastic surgery, because we're all trying to fit the same beauty standard that like is just kind of impossible to reach basically. And it's a really sad world we live in, and I see this everywhere. Like how much of your social media right now is just like fake? Like if you actually scroll down, is there someone on there without a filter? If it is it me? Like, oh, it's just crazy that we live in a world now where it's like this. Like, it's definitely gotten worse. I mean, when I had acne as a teenager, like back in 2012, 2013, that was like the start of social media, wasn't it, really? And like, it wasn't too bad online then. It was more just like peer pressure and like magazines and things like that. But like nowadays, I would hate to think like what you go through as a teenager when you've got, you know, magazines and external like pressures with peers and all of that. But then you've also got social media, and it's constantly being shoved in your face, like constantly. And that is so sad that is the world we live in. And I think it's time that we take that power back, to be honest. And that is kind of what I've been doing the last few years, is trying to reclaim my self-love, my self-confidence. Because like I said, when I had clear skin after having acne as a teenager, and I didn't automatically feel like better in myself, like all of a sudden it was just like, what do I do? And I spent years feeling so incredibly like frustrated in my skin because I thought that I was the issue, because I just didn't feel enough and I didn't feel good. And then with my skin dysmorphia and constantly seeing myself and not recognising myself, it was really hard. And I spent, not even like joking, 10 years trying to love myself and accept myself for who I am. And it was only in the last year when I really embarked into so much self-development work that I started to feel okay in myself, and I started to show up like more authentically me. But it's been a long journey. It has been a long journey, but the fact that I've done it shows that you can do it too. I know that this coverage is kind of like sheer-ish, apart from the fact that like it's a bit lighter than the rest of my face. We're going to ignore that. But this is just kind of the coverage that I kind of prefer. I do prefer it to look a bit more natural, just anyway. It's not just me either that's like had this like journey of learning to love themselves. I mean, being a skin specialist, obviously I've witnessed hundreds of women going through like the same journey that I've been on and learning to love themselves and accept themselves. And whenever people come to me and they want to improve their skin, one of the first things that they say is the reason why they want to improve their skin, and it's always to do with one of the following. I want to leave the house without makeup on. I want to feel like I don't have to wear makeup at all. I want to be able to start living my life and go on dates and just join in and have better relationships. I just want to like love myself, basically. And that's always the reason why people want to improve their skin. It's not always about the skin health. Like, it most of the time is just how it's making you feel. And when your skin is making you feel so horrible, it's really hard to move out of that place if you don't know how to help yourself. And that is like a big part of the journey, is actually just knowing the right things to be doing to help yourself. And it's quite hard. It is quite hard. But there has been so many of my clients that have started off that way. Well, all of my clients. And they feel better in their skin now. I mean, I have one client, Kay, and she came to me with really severe rosacea, and she said that she was struggling with her skin for like the last 10 years. She was actually already seeing someone about her skin, and she was getting like regular like facials, LED therapy sessions. She was doing like what she thought was all of the right things. And then we started working together, and I put like a plan in place over like what she should be doing to help herself, rooted in like my skin triangle method. So topical like skincare products, internal what you should be eating, consuming, and then obviously emotional as well, and how to regulate your nervous system, calm inflammation internally, yada yada, all of the things. And when we started putting that in action, she did automatically start feeling better, because she knew that her results were inevitable then. Because obviously, like I said, like half the journey is just knowing the right things to be doing to help yourself. And then it's just a matter of time after that, right? If you really trust in the process, it is just a matter of time. And that's what happened. So she started implementing those things, and she did start to see her skin improve. And because she was constantly working on how she felt in herself and not just the external, like, this is my skin, like, she did start feeling better. And when I closed my skin clinic because I was moving completely online, she sent me the most gorgeous message, basically just telling me how much I'd helped her and how she'd finally felt confident in her skin for the first time in 10 years. And it wasn't because her skin was pristine all the time and she never had flare-ups. No, she did have flare-ups, because that's a part of, like, being human and, you know, going through the ebbs and flows of life. But the difference was she felt confident in her ability to help herself, and also she'd already started learning to love herself and accept herself for who she was on this journey. And she knew that it was always going to be a journey, like, because life does ebb and flow, and that made the biggest difference for her. And this isn't like a one-off story, like, this is what I get told, like, pretty much on the daily by my clients, by the people that I work with. And I think that just serves as a reminder that you shouldn't wait until you get your results to feel better about yourself. You should learn to fall in love with yourself whilst you're on the journey, and you should accept your skin for exactly how it is, because you're waiting for permission to feel better about yourself when you don't need to. And I really think a big part of it is that we believe inherently that confidence comes when we get results, but it really just isn't the case. And please take from my story, from all of my hundreds of clients' story who have all came to the same conclusion, you can't wait to love yourself, because that day will never come. Ready isn't a feeling, ready is a decision, and you get to decide that you're worthy and that you are enough. How are we doing so far? Oh, this looks so funny. It's not too bad actually at covering redness, is it? I don't know. This is just what I do. I never said I was good at makeup, but you're just here for the journey, so enjoy. I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow. This is so funny because after this video I'm gonna do the other side of my face. But oh, this is just weird. It feels so wrong. It does feel so wrong to do your makeup like this. It's just not normal, is it? It's also interesting to see how it looks on your skin, like when you can physically see the transformation. Do you know what I mean? A little smoky eye. I remember when I first started getting into makeup actually, and it was like at that time just before I started getting acne, and obviously as a teenager it's like, oh, self-expression, like I want to feel more beautiful, and all the girls around me, like my peers, were getting into makeup, and I was like, please, can I start wearing makeup? And my mum was like, yeah, of course. So I remember I struggled so much when learning how to do eyeshadow. It was just one of those things where I was just like, nope, I cannot do it. And I think it's honestly because I've got hooded eyes. So, I don't know. I suppose you just find your way, don't you? You find what works for you. This is like my go-to eyeshadow look. Honestly, I need someone to teach me how to do makeup. That would be fun. But when I did start makeup, I did watch thousands of makeup tutorials. Literally come home from school and just watch hours and hours of people applying their makeup. And I'm still not that great at it, so what does that tell you? I do wish that I could go back, like, to when I was like 13 and I first got acne, and like give my younger self a hug, because she really had a hard time. She really did, and I really feel for her. Like, it's so hard having acne anyway, and having like severe acne as a teenager was not it. It was not fun. Don't recommend if it's a choice. But it's that reminder, isn't it, just to have a little bit more compassion for yourself, because you don't deserve the mean things that you tell yourself. You really don't. And we are just our worst, like, critic. our own worst critic. And our reality is, nobody actually cares. Like, nobody cares how you show up. They're just too busy about, like, dealing with their own life and what's going on for themselves, that most people don't even give a toss. Nobody notices. Nobody notices at all. It's just us living our weird little lives. So there's your reminder for today. Nobody cares. Just do it anyway. I feel like I'm forever looking for, like, makeup recommendations. So if you have any recommendations that are cruelty-free and vegan, please do let me know, because I'm always on the lookout for more. I mainly use like House of Labs now, which I think is Lady Gaga's brand, I think. And Charlotte Tilbury, though I know that something's changed with her stuff recently, so I think I might need to look into that if I decide to repurchase. This does not look normal, does it? It's quite interesting, actually. I look very pale. Yeah, little bit pale. I was about to go into the next eye then, out of habit. Oh, it's so wrong. It's so wrong. Almost done. Almost done. So lip line, no, so I do it half. This is wrong. This feels very wrong. I do look really pale today. I might bronze myself up a little bit. Or maybe it's because I'm under a light. I am done. So, makeup, bare skin. Let's take the headband off. Here is the truth. My worth doesn't change whether my skin has got makeup on and it's covered, or my skin is bare, like so. Confidence doesn't come from flawless skin. It comes from within you. You are enough with and without makeup. Your literal worth does not change based on your appearance, based on your perception of yourself, and based on other people's perceptions of you. Whether you have acne, texture, visible pores, signs of aging, redness, scars, you are enough exactly as you are. Your worth is not determined by reaching a level of perfection. Your worth is determined by a choice that you make. You are enough exactly as you are, and you shouldn't have to wait to feel good in yourself and in your skin. Make that decision for yourself today, because you deserve to feel happy and to show up as the main character in your own life. Because what are you waiting for? Like I said, ready isn't a feeling. Ready is a decision. Hey, if I waited until I was ready to start showing up and recording videos like this with my bare skin after 10 years of dealing with insecurity in my skin and using only filters in photos, there is no way that I ever would have reached and started doing what I'm doing now and helping women feel confident in their skin. There is no way. Hell no. But I decided that I had something to share with the world, and I wanted to help other people with the struggle that I had. And now we are here because I made that decision, and you can make that decision too. So that's why I've created She Glows Anyway. It is my signature membership, my inner circle, and it takes you on the journey to loving and accepting yourself for exactly how you are, so you can show up authentically as yourself, feel confident enough to leave the house without makeup on, feel freaking amazing in your skin, because you deserve to feel amazing in your skin. You are enough exactly as you are, which is why She Glows Anyway exists. And it's regardless of where you are on your skin journey, this will help you. So with my skin triangle method, obviously we'll look at topical, internal and emotional factors. She Glows Anywhere massively affects the emotional factor. So helping regulate your nervous system and bring you home to yourself, and so you feel safe in your skin. Basically what that does is it decreases inflammation internally. It helps reduce inflammation in your skin, which leads to signs of aging, redness, irritation, acne, rosacea, all of these different things. So when you feel safe in your body, it actually actively helps improve the health of your skin. So in She Glows Anywhere, you get a course which has 5 modules that you can work through at your own timing and things like that, and that takes you through the journey of feeling better in yourself, rewiring your subconscious beliefs, connecting with your higher self, all of these things. Then you get access to the Glow Library, which has basically monthly drops of nervous system reset tools. You get meditations, EFT scripts, affirmations, and you get access to a little community of like-minded women like yours truly, and we can all support each other and help each other on our skin journeys, essentially. So that is what is included. Also, there will be live masterclasses and things like that that you can attend that are in the membership as well. So actually helping you improve the health of your skin, teaching you how to actively improve it. So what skincare you should be using, what things you should be, I was going to say inhaling, I'm not sure that's the right word, ingesting, like eating, and all of these things. So it really helps you along your skin journey. But the main point of it isn't just to achieve healthy skin. That is like a massive byproduct. It's mainly so that you can come home to yourself and feel incredible in yourself, because you deserve to. You deserve to feel incredible every single day that you wake up. And because this is our first ever launch of She Glows Anywhere, there is a special founding members offer, which is 50% off until the 7th of October 2025. So it's only £22 per month for the next 7 days, which means that if you enroll in the next 7 days, that price gets locked in and you can cancel any time. But if you stay as a founding member, you will only pay £22 per month, and after that it's going up to £44 per month, and probably will be increasing in the future as well. I've got so many plans for this membership. I'm going to be doing live sound healing sessions in the future, like I said, live masterclasses on all different variations of skin, and obviously when you are in there you get to contribute what it is that you would like to know and improve about your skin, and then I can tailor things towards you to help you specifically on your skin journey. And obviously you have access to me, which means you can ask me questions, anything that you need, I am there. So it's a really handy thing to have. So come join us. This is your invitation to step into your highest self, the girl who glows anywhere, the woman who glows anywhere, so you can feel incredible, because you deserve to feel incredible if you haven't gathered already. So whether you're barefaced, full glam, got a bit of makeup on, your glow comes from who you are inside. You deserve to feel confident right now, not one day when your skin clears or looks a little bit more closer to that idea of perfect that we're all trying to reach. And I'd love to walk this journey alongside you in She Glows Anywhere. All links are below, so definitely go check those out. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different. Make sure you're subscribed and you like and all that type of thing. And I will see you really soon for another video. Now I have to do the other side of my face. Oh, this is such not a normal thing.